Hey guys, Travis Gillespie. Today we're looking at section 6-2. We're going to find the mean, median, mode, and range of data or information. And in this first example, we're asked to find the mean of each data set. For problem A, we're given the number of points scored, 96, 75, 84, 7. To find the mean, I need to understand what mean is. I'm going to actually highlight that word real quick just so we see which one we're dealing with. We're looking at mean, and I need to know what to do to find the mean. Well, to find the mean, all I have to do is take the sum of all the items. Here are all of my items, and I'm going to find the sum, 96 plus 75 plus 84 plus 7. When I add all four of these values up, I'm going to just write those below real quick. When I add all of those up, I get 262. So to find the mean, we've got to add all these values up, just like we did here, and divide it by the total number of items in the set. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers in this set. So I take 262 and divide it by 4. We end up with 65.5. Now that's a little bit sloppy. I want to just make it a little bit neater. And I'll need a little bit more space because I've got to add one more thing. That's 65.5 points scored. So I'm going to actually label that here. Points scored. And I can box this up. I've got my answer. I'm ready to go. Cool stuff. Let's look at our next problem. This is actually a student practice problem, but because I'm not in the classroom, I want to be able to make sure you understand how to get the correct answer. Again, to find the mean, that's all we're looking for. I need to add up all of these values. When I add up 5 plus 8 plus 3, in fact, let me write it again below. 5 plus 8 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, and I divide this by, well, let's count up how many numbers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to divide by 7. Well, that's the same as, when you add all these values up, it's 28. So it's the same as 28 divided by 7. And we all know that 28 divided by 7 is 4. 4 inches. And we can box it up. Good stuff. Let's move on to the next page. And on this next page, we are asked to not only find the mean, but I'm going to highlight some other key words here. So we have the mean. We need to find the median, mode, and range. I want to take all of the data in here, and I'm going to order them from least to greatest, or smallest to greatest. In fact, let's pull out some scratch paper. I'm just going to pull this out to the side, and I'm just going to label the values from least to greatest. When I'm done with writing 11 on my list, let's go ahead and cross it out of the other one. I have 11 on my list, followed by 12. I'll cross it out over here. 14 and 15 will be my last two numbers here. So 14 followed by 15. Now I can cross these off. And I've got a nice, neat set of data to look at over to the side. And now we can look for the mean, median, mode, and range of the data listed. We'll add 11 plus 12 plus 14 plus 15. And don't forget, we needed to find the mean, we need to divide that by the total number of values. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 values here. Well, this is the same as writing 52 divided by 4. We get 13. I can box that up here. So So I can place 13 right here. Probably need a darker color. Great. And now we can move on to finding the median. Well, the median of data sets, it's really easy to find. All you have to do is find the middle number. So looking at this list above again, let's go and find the middle number. There's a couple of ways to do this. I'm going to show you the quick, simple way right now. Flip-flop back and forth, crossing off numbers until you get to the middle of the data. Now, I see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers originally, which means I have an even set of data. When you have an even set of data, you won't have one middle number. You'll actually have 1, 2 middle numbers, and we can't use both of them for the median. So we're going to have to find the average or the mean of these two middle numbers. You'll have to do that whenever you look for the median of an even set of data. So I'm going to take 12 and 14 and find the average of these two values. Well, to find the average, we add them together and divide by 2. So that's 26 divided by 2. Well, 26 divided by 2 is really 13. In this case, our mean and median are both 13. That's just a coincidence from now. This won't always be the case. Let's go on and look at our mode. We had 11 followed by 12, 14, and 15. And the mode is the number that occurs the most often. Well, is there a number in this list that occurs more than once? No. No mode. Cool. Now our last now the last piece of information. Now the last piece of Now the last piece of information I want to look at is the range. I've got to find the range of the data set here. And the way we find the range, it's basically just the difference of the max number, which is 15, and the minimum number, which is 11. So 15 minus 11, which will give us 4. So our range for this data set is 4.